Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Roblox Crusher. Here are big paintball tips and tricks every player needs. Big paintball gameplay. Big Paintball is a paintball-based FPS Roblox game developed by the group Big Games. Players fight either as a team or in a free-for-all in a paintball match. There's various maps, and each match lasts 15 minutes. If a player tags another, they will earn credits, and these credits can be used to unlock various weapons that can be used in-game. You can receive credit bonuses for doing things like kill streaks, tagging a friend, or even an admin. When a player racks up tags, they'll be able to use abilities which can help the player tag even more people. Learn and understand bullet drop. Big Paintball is pretty realistic with its mechanics, and one of the most important mechanics you need to understand is bullet drop. This means that from a distance, and depending on the gun you're using, the trajectory of your bullet will change. For snipers, since the bullet velocity is high, those shots will not require you to aim higher to counteract the bullet drop. But guns like assault rifles do need you to pretty high to account for the bullet drop. This will take some practice and getting used to, especially when you use different guns regularly. But you'll learn it eventually, and soon you'll have no problems. Lead your shots. Another great tip for you guys is that you should learn to lead your shots. When you scope someone out, don't necessarily aim directly at them, but rather what you have to do is basically predict where you think they're going to go. So you're trying to track their movement because they definitely won't be standing still in a gunfight. So rather, you should aim more in the direction they're moving in, perhaps slightly ahead of where you think they'll be. Again, this does take a bit of practice, but you'll get it in no time. It's more of a habit that you need to learn rather than a technique. Prioritize frame rate. The next tip has to do with your game settings. Making this adjustment will really help your gaming experience and improve it so much. In the game settings, you need to lower the graphics quality. I know this sounds weird, but doing this improves something else. When you reduce the graphics quality, it allows the game to perform better and much smoother, which means that the frame rate is increased, and having as much frame rate as possible is really good, especially for shooters. This will help your aim so much because it'll feel more responsive and feel like you aim much faster than usual. It's great, and this will give you an edge over your opponents. Use your gadgets. Since this game is heavily focused on shooting, some players forget they have so many gadgets and they can use them. Seriously guys, these gadgets will help you so much. They're so good. One of the gadgets that you have at your disposal is the turret. This is one of the most common gadgets in game and everyone loves it. Everyone hates going up against it too. Turrets are the best. Whenever you place a couple all over the map, it'll help your chances of winning massively without having to do much. Also, make sure to make good use of the radar and all the other gadgets available to you. Move as much as possible. And finally, the last tip. This tip is basically you should never stand still. You should keep moving no matter what. If you stand still, other players will easily pick you off. It'll basically be a free kill. So when you get into a gunfight, make sure to not stand still. Keep moving side to side, jumping, and all sorts, so it's harder for the other person to get proper and consistent shots on you. Stay on the move so you're a harder target for everyone else. You'll die less, for sure. Using abilities. Radar requires only 4 tags to be unlocked. It shows pink dots over enemies' heads, even through walls. It'll beep 3 times, and with every beep, it'll show the dots. Then, it'll stop working. It spots only enemies that are close enough. The sentry requires 7 tags to be unlocked. It's a turret that spots enemies and shoots them. It can be destroyed by shooting it several times. When it's low on health, it'll start burning and emitting smoke. The drone requires 11 tags to be unlocked. It'll follow the player and float over the player's head, which makes it easy to spot the drone. It shoots enemies that are close to the player, and like the sentry, it's loud and can be destroyed by shooting several times. If you shoot the owner of the drone instead, it would crash the drone and tag the player. Bonus tip. As a little bonus, a little tip is that you keep practicing. Once you keep playing and applying these tips to your game, you'll definitely get better at it. And there's some things that'll make and become muscle memory for you. But this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.